Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I just wanted to do something a little bit different. It's going to be a bit shorter, hopefully it won't be too long. I'm not doing an actual pepperoni roll video today. Today is just a little simple thank you for everybody that has watched my videos, that has supported me in everything that I am doing. You know, when I first started this, my plan was not to go viral. My plan was not to become this full-time content creator. I wasn't even really doing this for me or for my benefit. It was just a fun activity, and honestly wanted to do it because Southern West Virginia is in trouble. The whole state really, if you think about it. But I just wanted to do my part in helping out local businesses. I wanted to do my part in trying to bring attention to Southern West Virginia and to the counties down here, and to just kind of show a little bit more of what we have to offer, to kind of bring attention to the other parts of the state and other areas that we down here can make a daggone good pepperoni roll. We down here should be included on the pepperoni roll trail, because if you didn't know, there is an official pepperoni roll trail in West Virginia, recognized by the state, heavily promoted. Brings a lot of tourists in. A lot of debate about which is the best pepperoni roll. Southern West Virginia wasn't even included on this list, any of the counties down here. So what I wanted to do was to just bring attention and light to the fact that, you know, we can make a really good pepperoni roll down here. We ought to be recognized. We ought to be put on the official pepperoni roll trail as well. So I just wanted to do something that I was able to do, that I had time to do, and that I really had a lot of fun doing. You all have watched my videos. I don't even remember how much I'm averaging, 400 to 500 views, which for me is actually shocking. If you know me, you can testify I am not a social butterfly in any way, shape, or form. I actually have a lot of social anxiety. I've got a lot going on, physically, mentally. I don't care. I embrace it. You know, we are who we are, and I embrace the good and the bad about me. My mental health is a bit of a hindrance at times to making friends. It is a bit of a hindrance at times to sustaining friendships. If you've known me for any period of time, you know that. You know how hard this is for me to be able to keep focus, to be able to keep doing this, to set myself out there, honestly. And I'm not asking for pity. I'm just telling you, this is something that scared me to death to do. Still scares me to do. I cringe hearing my voice. I cringe looking at myself. I have such a low view of myself, but I wanted to do something, bring attention to the area that I live in. I love this state. I really care about what happens here. Anything I can do to help out, anything I can do to bring in more tourists, anything I can do to bring in more attention to local businesses who desperately need it, who would love more foot traffic, more revenue coming in. I wanted to do that. There is a saying that I try to live by. I'm not always perfect at it. A lot of times I don't live up to this, but I always try to live by this saying. Outside of the scriptures, this is the one saying I try to live by, and it's be the change that you wish to see in the world. And I wished to see a change in Southern West Virginia. I wished to see a change in some way, shape, or form. And I know that there are a lot more issues going on. I know that there's drugs, there's homelessness, there's, unemployment, there's crime, there's all of these things going on, and I get that, and they are way more important than a pepperoni roll. I totally get that, and I respect that. I'm looking at all of these problems. What can I personally do with the time and the money and the effort that I have right now? And this is something that I could do. So again, I appreciate your support. Please like these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos, and spread the word out. Not for my sake, for the sake of the businesses that I'm trying to hit, for the sake of trying to make Southern West Virginia a little bit better. And any criticism that you have, anything that you see that I'm doing or that I'm not doing or that could make the videos better, I'm all ears for it. I really am. I'm not going to hurt my feelings. I want to make these videos as entertaining for you. I want to make these videos as good quality. I'm still new at this. I don't fully know what all I'm doing. So any suggestions, please, if you want to comment down below, or if you want to private message me, it doesn't matter. I will listen to anything. Thank you again for your support. And by the way, I just want to say really quick, congratulations to Morgantown for winning the Quad A finals. They played hard. They deserved it. But my attention is mostly to tomorrow on Saturday because, as you know, we have 2 Southern West Virginia teams representing in AA and AAA. If you're able to go out to Charleston and show your support for Bluefield and for Princeton, then do it. Southern West Virginia, let's represent, let's rise up, and let's bring them home a title for Bluefield and for Princeton. Go Beavers, and go, you know what? I'm going to let Coach O say this because he always said it better.
Go Tigers.